I'm going to show you guys how to replace a caliper slide pin boot on any GMT 800 caliper bracket. So my caliper boot was all messed up. It was in the truck and it was ripped. The grease was everywhere. And this guy ended up being stuck really bad. I had to heat him up, get a pair of channel locks on the side and hit the channel locks to break him free. So that's how I got that guy out. But I can't put this back here because the reason my caliper pin seized up was because there was no grease and rust was getting in there. So what's gonna look like once you get your pin out, you're gonna have this little guy right here, and you're gonna wanna take a flathead, just like I did, as you can see. Flathead, hammer him out like that. Pop that little metal piece out, little insert bracket. And you're gonna wanna get your new slide pin covers like that. Make sure they fit right. Clean this up. I'm gonna take sandpaper and emery cloth and a wire wheel. I'm gonna clean that up right in there just to make sure it fits in seats. And then we'll get this guy in there. One thing I forgot to mention is it's also good to get a little pipe cleaner in the hole and clean it out, because if your slide pin was stuck like mine, it's stuck because there's a bunch of rust and corrosion in there where there should be grease. So what I ended up doing is I got my pipe cleaner, cleaned it out. I actually put PB Blaster, let it soak a little bit, cleaned it out again, sprayed it with brake clean, and just made sure all the rust is all gone and all cleaned up, because you're gonna wanna put grease back here and you're not gonna want this to get stuck on existing rust. I got the new pin boot. I put a little grease just around the ring, just so when I tap it in, it doesn't get stuck and break itself. I found that a 7/8 socket fits it perfectly. I'm just gonna put it in there, and we're just gonna use a little rubber mallet and we're gonna tap it in lightly right there. So I just took the socket and I'm gonna hammer it lightly around the corners. If you hammer it dead on, it's gonna slip off, but you can see which lip is sticking out and you can hammer that side accordingly. See, as that side starts getting flush. You want to try being as gentle because you don't want to rip the boot, but you also have to get it in there, especially considering all the rust that's already there because of your stuck pin. Now just make sure you take a quick look around. Make sure the lip is all flat as it can be. Mine's doing pretty good. I even put the slide pin back in there. It fits right up in there. You can even see. I still gotta add grease. Make sure you just add grease back, but you can see that's way better. Now it actually springs back and isn't stuck, but add a little bit of caliper grease or whatever you're using back in the boot so it stops corrosion. That's perfect. Was able to get it back together. Now everything's working the way it should. Now I can finish up my brake job. I hope this helped you guys. I'll leave the part number for the boots I used in the description. Good luck on this. It was super easy, but super frustrating. As you know, if you're in the Rust Belt, nothing ever goes to plan, even brake jobs.